Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the ever-evolving world of technology. So, stick around and geek out with me a bit today as we unravel the dynamic tapestry of technology's influence in our lives. Let's get into it. The time that we're living in now is unlike any other. I've been seeing a lot of different people talk about, AI, the future of technology, what it means for us. And I think this conversation really picked up in 2020 when the pandemic happened and, we all were inside. People are talking about whether or not they may have their jobs in the coming years because they have a fear that AI might take over their jobs. Technology in general, I think, really is mind blowing. It's insane the fact that we're able to connect as quickly as we can. It's crazy that, I'm able to just record this video and post it online and, have people at the drop of a dime be able to see it anywhere, any place. It's pretty mind-blowing, but at the same time, the rate at which it's developing is pretty concerning, especially because we're at a time where there's so much information. Our brains can only, process so much in a certain amount of time. I think that's why people are kind of worried about the technology. The more information that AI gets, you don't know what direction it's really headed in. But there's so much that we don't know. There's so much that we don't have access to. I'm just some girl, right? But who knows how long AI has really been around? Who knows what knowledge we've had all this time, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there's a thing called AI influencers. And apparently the people behind these accounts are actually making a large amount of money. Okay, and it's insane to me that that's the world we are really living in. Who would really buy into some sort of fake made-up character? But that tells me that if there is real money behind these AI influencer accounts, that there are people out there in the world who are willing to dish out thousands of dollars on certain technology. I mean, there's people out there who are definitely more involved in the digital realm than reality itself. You just got to think about the history of humanity, and you got to think about how quickly technology has evolved over the past, 15 to 20 years. And then you got to think about the past century and the century before that. And you got to think about the Industrial Revolution and how everything that we know about our day-to-day lives and how we go about it was completely different. You didn't have, forget iPhones. Life, you had to really work for the life that you live in every way. So, in the end, I feel like technology is good. The question to me isn't whether or not technology is good or bad. It's about whether humanity can be good or bad. It's in our hands. Technology in the right hands can do wonders. I know you guys remember the Ice Bucket Challenge. Through play, through fun, and just virality, we were able to raise $200 million to help cure that disease. Something as simple as social media. I think it's really cool that we're able to share our opinions and use our voice. I think with the world expanding, this invention was perfect. Facebook and MySpace and all this, and now Instagram and TikTok couldn't have come at a better time to me. I think with all things in life, there's gonna be two sides to it. It's all about how you look at it, but we still have to look at it for what it is and kind of look at the big picture and, analyze the facts and see the trends and see what's actually going on here. And there's a guy from the Netherlands. His name is Mark Post, and he's invented a hamburger. So basically, he takes a piece of a cow. He doesn't have to kill it. He just takes a piece, and he puts it into a bioreactor to grow meat. Even though there are algorithms, I feel like there might be a mass algorithm where no matter who you are, you can't miss it. There's gotta be, right? I feel like within this mass algorithm, people have definitely been freaking out. You have Netflix that comes out with a movie called Leave the World Behind. I watched the movie, I did. later on, I go on social media and you got people freaking out about it. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I low-key was freaking out a little bit too, because it's like, is this for a foreshadow? Is this foreshadowing something? Is there something that we don't know about? Which, again, we already have been feeling like this for a long time. We don't really know what goes on behind the scenes and all this and that. So you have a movie that the ex-president and his wife, ex-first lady, comes out with. You had a hand in this, and not just, your name is behind it. You had a hand in it where you're giving insight and you're kind of directing, the way in which this movie goes. But there's just so much information. People are talking about the end of the world. People are talking about AI ending up becoming some crazy monster and taking, not only taking over our jobs, but just somehow, I guess, killing us. Technology does coincide with future. It does. It does coincide with discussing the state of the world. It does coincide with talking about life, because that's the life that we're living now. That's the world that we're living in now. I mean, it's just true. Almost everything is being digitized. People are also more so concerned with wanting to live in a world that's honestly true and real. People want, realness at the end of the day. People want truth, even though they don't know that they want the truth. You want the truth. You want to know what's really up. You can generate images now just by typing in a prompt. You can, there's deep fake, which that comes with a lot of dangerous, avenues as well. There's apparently some child pornography going around, people using deep fake for that. And the police don't even know how to react, because it's like, can you arrest someone for, like, it's weird. And so all of this is kind of telling me we got to figure out what world we're actually going to live in. It is strange that certain people did know about COVID before COVID ever was. The fact that they're pushing this vaccine onto us the way that they were, it's just weird. To me, there's too much information. To me, life is kind of happening a little too fast. I think that we should slow down. I think that we should really communicate more, not just, partake in the movements and the conversations that we see on social media, but actually do things in order to, really see change in real life. And it's weird when I say real life, because it almost feels like that doesn't exist anymore. It just feels like there's this digital realm where everything is happening, and it's like the internet is the world. The World Wide Web, y'all. To me, the World Wide Web, the internet, is kind of looking outward. Before that, I feel like we were really more inward. Inward with ourselves, inward with the community, like really inward and present and here. Now with the internet and all this fake shit, it just feels like we're kind of everywhere and anywhere and just all over the place and out there. But it's like, I don't know, it'd be nice to kind of reel everything in and solidify something that's of substance and truth, kind of. In conclusion, I don't think that we should try to keep up with technology. I think that you should adapt as you wish, but at the same time, I think that you should be aware of the world that we're living in and move accordingly. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.